Hello, good day, everyone. This is Mr. Lawal Aziz, and I'll be recording a video on the managers platform of the Sanni Luba School VLE portal. So I'll be logging in with, I've created a manager account for myself. I'll be logging in with that account to enable you to see what a manager, a school manager can do on the VLE portal. So let me dive in. While I'm explaining, I'll be working on it. And I'll also tell us the difference between a teacher, a manager, and a student. So I've created Yinka.manager. Then I'll put in my password. I'll click on login. All right, so this is my manager account. Now, basically, the difference between a student account, a teacher account, and a manager account is this. Let me look at this switch role. Let me switch this role to a student and see. Okay. It's really not showing me because I'm a manager. If I've logged in as a student, it would have been better. Okay. So I'm back to my manager role. All right. So basically the difference between students, teacher, and a manager is the student cannot access this site administration. It's not on their portal, on their platform. So they only have sites, home, dashboard, site, home, calendar, private. You have access to private file, just content bank. And they have access to all the courses they have been enrolled in. Now, that is that for the student. Then for the teachers, they have access to site administration, but the only thing they have in their site administration is the managed courses and categories, which is under courses here, just this managed courses and categories so that they can go into the courses and category management section and add course and edit course, administer CBT, anything that has to do with the students. That's what they have access to. But as a manager, now, before I talk about a manager, we have just one level above the manager is the system administrator. So managers are like local administrators in each schools. For instance, if you have branches, you have manager for each school. So they manage the local school there. So they are the local administrators there. And they have a whole lot of function. Then the system administrator or the site administrator is the creator of the platform. And the difference between a system administrator and a manager is not too different. It's not too much because what the system administrator basically have access to or what they do that is quite different from the manager is the designing, the look and feel, the server settings, the access to the back end where they control the framework and all that. So the site administrator, so a manager, a local manager can have access to a whole lot of things. If you can look at here, we have about 5 tabs: site administration, users, courses, grade, plugins, reports. They can as well view plugins. It's just that they cannot install plugins because it has to do with the designing. All right, so under the site administration, they can check analytics model, they can control analytics model settings, all this migrate framework, import competence framework and all that. They can manage badges. Badges are, though not in this, we're not using it in this system, but badges are like reward this thing. that is being given to students after completing a course. Like for instance, if you take an online course and you pass, they give you certificate. Badges are just like that. You can manage badges, HF5, language, appearance, front page, whatever. So users, as a manager, you can browse list of all the users on the system. You can see all the users. If you click on it, you can see we have so far 671 users on this platform. You can browse list of users. You can carry out bulk action. As a manager, because you are a local administrator, you can do anything. So it's quite it's a daunting role that you have to be careful when assessing. You can delete an account, you can create an account, you can suspend an account, you can reset password, you can change password, you can assess cohorts. Cohorts are like groups that we created. For instance, we have GSS1, 92 students, GSS2, 75, GSS3, 77, NOZO 1, 31. So they are grouped in that way, such that you can assign based on cohorts. It makes assignment easy. You can upload users, bulk users. You can upload users' pictures. You can upload users' pictures like this. There's no picture here for me. So if you upload pictures, it will appear here. The pictures will appear here. You can define roles. You can assign system roles. For instance, you assign as a manager, you can assign someone as a manager as well. You can assign someone as a teacher. To assign as a teacher, let's just see assignment as a teacher. You can only check permission, you cannot set permission. So we have just one manager and just one course creator. What course creators are teacher? Take for instance, you want to add a course creator. Let me add someone as a course creator. Let me ask, okay, Mr. Ogunye, Anthony Ogunye. I'll just click on course creator as a manager. Oh, sorry, just clicking on, I'm supposed to click on course creator. And so scroll down here. Then you type the name under this search. Just type Ogunye to come up. So AA Ogunye, you click on it and you click add. So you have added Mr. Ogunye. Let's add one more teacher, Mr. Okwe, Margaret Okwe. Just come here, Okwe, or you type Margaret. So Margaret Okwe, don't know, okay, Joy Okwe is a student. So I can add, done. All right, now, if you go back to your list of roles, you will see that you have 3 course creators. So that is how to add course creator as a manager. All right, that is that about users. Okay, one more thing. You can add a new user. Let's try and add a new user, a demo user that we're going to delete. Now, the principle for creating the username is that it must all be small letter, demo.yinka. Let me use that name. And then leave it at manual. One thing with this platform is that if for schools that they already have Microsoft account or Gmail account or anything, you can integrate it. And that's why you have other users here. You can use other users. You can use, if they have Facebook account, you can use Facebook account to authenticate them. You can use Gmail account to authenticate them. You can use any form of account. If you have a Active Directory server and users, you can use the LDAP to pull them in. So after creating this, you leave this at manual, then you set the password. There are 2 ways in which you can set password. Let me click the I button so that I can see what I'm typing. Maybe I want to put demo at 2021. Now, this is a normal password convention. It says the password must have at least 8 characters. And if you count here, there are more than 9 characters I can count. At least 1 digit. We have more than 1 digit here, 2021. At least 1 lowercase, this EMO is lowercase. At least 1 uppercase, which is D. And at least 1 alphanumeric, which is this at. So I can change it to an ampersand sign or a dollar sign, whatever. Now, that is the convention for password. If this is not met, you will not be able to create a password, or it will not accept the password. Then if you click on this first password, what you are saying is that you don't want you want the user to take this password as a default password. However, the system will prompt him or her to change his or her password. And then it will bring out like a 3 box here. One is this demo password to enter. The other one is a new password and to retype the new password. And then when he or she clicks continue, it will reset the password to the new password. And the password must also follow this convention. So you enter the first name. The first name is Demo. The last name is Yinka. The email is, that's the username, which is demo.yinka at sannilubaschools.com. And then once you are done, every other thing is just icing on the cake. All these are already presets. If you want to upload a picture, the person had a picture, you can drag the picture and drop it here. And then you click create user. Then you have successfully created a user. You can reset a user's password. Just come here, click on, let's search for the demo. Then it comes up. Okay, we have demo. Okay, then you click on this delete. You can delete accounts straight up. You can suspend the account, and then you can edit the account. You cannot see the password a user has used, but you can reset it to another password. Even the system administrator cannot see it. So you can reset the password, demo. Let's say this time at 2020. So this is the password I'm resetting it to. And then I leave it at first password change. If I remove this first password change, it means that's the password the person must use and will be using till there's a password reset. So I've reset it. Let's delete the account, search for it again. Okay, it's already there. So I just click on this trash can. Then it asks me to confirm that you want to delete. Confirm. And then it has been deleted. All right, so come back to site administration. Okay. Then under courses, basically, as a manager, you can add categories. Let's go inside manage courses and categories to see what you can do. As a manager, you can have access to all the courses that teachers have created. You can have access to them. Like if you look here now, you can see 0 here, no courses have been created. Here, there's 1. That's the test course that I created. If you click on it, it will reload, and then you will see the mathematics. You can edit it, you can delete it, you can create a copy, you can hide it from students or from anybody. So the role of a manager is so that if any issues happens, the manager and the teacher cannot fix it, or the teacher is not on ground to fix it, the manager can step into their shoes and be able to resolve the issue. And you can create a new category. For instance, maybe you want to create a category for news. You can click on it. You can click on it and create the category, and then you use it. You can create the category and then click on new category. Let's create a new category and we call it, let's see, news. Let me say news. So the category, I want it to be under at the top, not under any subcategory. I call it news. Then this is not really compulsory. Just click on add category. And then it's there. So I can see it here. If I want it moved up to the top, I can move it to the top, 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 to the top. Then if I want to delete it, I can click here and I just delete it. And then continue. All right, so that's about what a manager can do under users, courses. Grade, we have not started using grades and report history and all that. But through grade, a manager can view grades, if a CBT or whatever, an assignment, you can access the grade from there. You can check the general settings, but I recommend you leave that to the system administrator or to a training on how to use it. So that is that. And everything a teacher can do, a manager can also do, and even more. So if I hope I've done justice to explaining the manager's role. I've not left anything done. All right, but if there's anything I need to explain also, I will communicate directly or release another video, an update of this video. So far, I hope this has been informative, and I'd like to thank you for taking your time to watch it. Thank you. Bye.